Hey YouTube, I'm Rick Smith, and
Hello, I'm Kevin.
that's Kevin. That's Kevin A. Hinkle. Welcome to Short Sort. It's a play. It's a new series that me and Kevin are trying out. See if we like it. See if you like it. See if we like it. See if everyone likes it. I got you on the big screen. And
Perfect.
and what it is going to be about is what it is we're going to well
Sort.
sort or they're going to sort. Well, I'm going to let Kevin go into detail about what this new segment is on my channel vis-a-vis with him talking about it.
Thank you. Thank you. As always, thanks for accompanying me on this journey,
Oh, you
Julian.
know it, man. Fantastic. Right. I'm sorry.
So, as our other ongoing series implies, forever sorting, we're kind of sorting forever.
For real.
And you know what? I think a lot of you are also sorting all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we just talk about what we're doing? Maybe hear from you guys about what you're doing and how you sort and why you sort and where you sort and what's your process and anything you want to talk about it. So we're going to give it a shot. We're going to see what we're doing. But again, I'm Kevin. That's Brick Smith, and we're going to dive into it. So the thing I was working on today, actually, I'm on the floor. I'm sitting on the floor like a grown man in my Lego room.
Good for you. Superman pajamas. I love it.
Exactly. Is I put when I'm sorting through my stuff, I have a big old classic Sterilite bin that I put minifig and minifig like stuff in. That's probably a poor decision, but that's what I've done for years and years. So when I'm breaking a set down, I just go minifigs, psh, swords, psh, animals, psh. They all go in this bin, all of it, and it's actually gets out of control. Gets out of control, and that's where it was at. It was out of control. So I'm going through it, and when I sort, I tend to sort by phases, because if I try to go from totally unsorted to the total granule level I want to be at in one go, I will lose my mind.
As I have a sorting. I go phases. I don't know if they're the same as Kevin's, but I have my own system that we'll get to some other time. But he's right. I try and do it the other way. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff.
It helps, doesn't it? Like it's like it breaks it down into bite-sized chunks where you don't feel so
Not to step on Kevin's toes. Here are the plates that I have to put away. Just the plates.
Exactly. So one of the first things I do when I decide to tackle this bin, which I do from time to time, is phase one, take out some of the classic minifigure stuff.
So hang on, Kev. Hey, Kev.
Yep.
Hey, Kev, can we get a depth check with your arm? Can you just stick your arm in it? Oh, just go ahead and stick your arm in that bucket behind that you got.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna move this lid.
You gotta beat this bucket. How far down Kevin's arm it goes.
I have to sift so I can move stuff out of the way.
Right, of course.
Oh, there's a big thing on the bottom here.
Oh,
a boat.
I just put away my blue boat that looks just like it.
Hold on. Okay, so it's like the length of my hand.
Okay, so that's good 3.5 inches.
But this is a big. This is like, we all have these bins.
Well, since you got it there, pick it up and show the whole thing. Lord Almighty, that's one of the big ones. Yeah,
it's a big one. It's a big bin, and it's filled. It is filled with minifigs, animals, minifig accessories.
Wait a minute. Do I see an ornament ball in there?
I think you do. Yeah.
Come on, bro. You gotta do better.
I know. It's because I don't know what to do with it. So it's there.
He has bought it and does not know what to do with it.
There's some funky little things in here, like this.
Classic. I love that piece.
That is very so it's there. So when I go through this, as I mentioned, I do this in phases, and so I'll grab like a small little container. So
phase one is that big A bucket.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Absolutely, is when I'm going through a totally unsorted bin. This would be phase one, is getting all these minifig and minifig like stuff in here. Then, after I get that, when I'm ready, when I am mentally ready to take that to the next phase, is I'll start pulling out certain things, like torsos, minifig torsos.
So,
So
are you
this,
removing the hands of these torsos?
I do. I do remove the hands.
What?
And I know a lot of people don't tend to do that, but so
I'm not a fan.
you're not a fan. Yeah. So I found a long time ago, especially when I was doing stop motion, that I tend to bounce back and forth between yellow and flesh tone a lot.
Interesting.
And so for me, I remember as I was doing like stop motion stuff, when I was also doing some like mocks and things, I was like, man, it's so annoying to keep pulling out these yellow hands and putting in these flesh toned hands or pulling out these flesh toned hands. So I said, I'm just going to stop. So I started pulling them all out and I put them separately in a bin. So I put in from the beginning what color skin tone I want.
Okay.
And I've just stuck with it ever since. So now there's a lot of hands somewhere else.
I'll say this for me, with having the Lego City, I'm usually going to go yellow, and if there is a special character, it's going to be Iron Man, and he's going to suck, but he's going to have to go in, and he's going to be flesh tone, and it doesn't bother me. Mace Windu's the same way. He's going to go in. So I have a mixture of skin tone versus, we'll call it licensed versus Lego.
Yeah.
And I'm good with that as a city builder. It's fine. I don't mind. I don't care what. All colors of the figs is fine.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because I appreciate the classic yellow, and I can definitely see if you're going to do like a big landscape or layout or whatever, yellow is probably easier to do, and it just seems like the right move.
Sure,
but when I'm building for fun for myself, I tend to like the license more. Because it's accurate, and if I'm trying to build something that's in real life, I want to be able to mimic real skin tones when I can. When I've built some of my Lego store models back in the day, it was also really weird having a yellow minifig with a yellow apron because it looks like he's just topless or naked. You know what I mean? And so then, like, if I'm building anything that's yellow, I'll tend to go flesh tone so that the yellow isn't like confused for being skin.
Yeah. So you're taking out the hands now.
So taking out the hand, and that's all just torsos in there, all different shapes and stuff. Same thing with legs, and there's some like skirts and mini dolls are mixed in there too.
Okay.
And heads. There's some big ones and some molded ones in there. Like I have these the constructible figure ones.
Oh wow!
Because it's a head, so I put it with the other heads. To me, that makes sense.
I keep those on display, just headless, like the robot from,
Here's hair.
There it is.
And this is hats or headwear.
Okay, so I see a Series 18 in there. Cactus.
Yeah, cactus. Yeah. So this is kind of the next phase. Is I'll be pulling these out because these tend to catch my eye a lot quicker when I'm sifting, or I might like just grab a handful of this and put it on the table, which is what I was doing earlier.
Yeah.
And I'll sift in. So these things pop out right off the bat. I'm like, oh, head. Oh, so although up on the table, I have other little piles of things like animals. So like as I'm going through a handful, like animals will get pulled out. Like there's like goats and stuff. But so this is kind of this is in the middle of sorting this. So this is kind of a little thing that I was working on earlier. This is a short sort.
A short sort, if you will. So that's how Kevin does his minifigures. I explained to you a little bit about how I did. I just keep mine separated, licensed versus non-licensed. Sometimes I'll miss if they got a blue face, they're going to go in there with the yellow faces. That's
sure.
So that's Kevin's way of sorting his minifig parts and accessories. How do you do it? How do you do it at home? You can leave a comment down below, or do a video about how you sort your minifigs. Do you keep them whole? Do you put them in a bin and sell them? How does it work? I think it's a good spot for us to stop on this our first short sort. Kev, how do you think?
I think so. I'm going to build you guys into this.
Oh, we're here. Wait,
I'm going to build you into the wall
right there. Oh, lots of love.
Lots of love.
Oh, how sweet.
So But yeah, let us know. Let us know how you do. How you tackle minifigures.
We got to tackle them because you can't just they just can't be hanging out.
And maybe you just put them all on a base plate. Some people do that too.
Oh man, those are the best mocks.
Those are the best mocks.
I'm Brick Smith.
I'm Kevin.
That's Kevin. And this was your short sort. Tell us what you think. Anyway, don't forget, folks, you gotta love
Lots of
love. Those bricks. Bye, everybody.